What's up, guys? Christian here. I wanted to talk about something that kind of came to my mind. So this is having to do with Jesus and why he talks in parables. So the parables that Jesus speaks of are the keys to knowledge and wisdom. Jesus talked in this way to change the way that we think and perceive. Paul saw this and wrote, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." Our existence before Christ is one of living only in the physical, where we understand things of the physical. We have our body, and that's it. But we use systems such as symbols and metaphors to have a catalyst of understanding. Math and language are symbols to understand the laws of the universe and how to communicate knowledge. But Jesus uses parables to show how the spiritual works. He uses physical examples like seeds to signify faith and the start of it, and how the plants growing mimic how faith and understanding grow. If we don't water our minds, we will dry and die of the world. If we do not renew our minds, like changing a pot, then we will be stuck and die and not see our true potential. So even Christians must constantly renew our minds in order not to become arrogant and self-righteous, for we have much to learn always. We have to be humble. We're called to be humble all the time. But Jesus points to seeing that the Father, the creator of all, left basically Easter eggs in all of the creation to point to the truth of his will for us and to live and love and ultimately grow closer to him. And ultimately, we're given this knowledge to just seek him and be able to bring others to seeing this. So Jesus talks about this in Matthew. He says in 13:10, Jesus' disciples come to him and say, "Why do you use the parables when you speak to the crowds?" Jesus replied, "Because they haven't received the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but you have. For those who have will receive more, and they will have more than enough. But as those who don't have, even the little they have will be taken away from them. This is why I speak to the crowds in parables. Although they see, they do not really see. And although they hear, they don't really hear or understand." So this is what Jesus is talking about, that you have to take things and understand that they're symbolizing the true reality of the spiritual. And he says this because at the time the leaders were just so literal that they did not want to see that the laws of Moses led to a moral understanding of mercy and justness, and to put that into the decision making. But they took that literal, and people were stoned to death because they did not follow God's will. They refused to renew their minds to see Jesus' truth. And that's ultimately what Jesus was trying to say, that we need to constantly change our thinking. Because if we stay stuck, then we do become arrogant. We think that we become prideful of our thinking, and we think that we're better than others, which is not the truth. We are all under God, and we must be humble, because every tongue will confess that he is the King. So even in Proverbs, happy are those who find wisdom and those who gain understanding. Her profit is better than silver, and her gain is better than gold. And Jesus, in the same place where he was talking about why he speaks in parables, he says, "Happy are your eyes because they see. Happy are your ears because they hear." So this is all talking about wisdom, and this is what I want to deep dive into throughout all my videos, is the quest of wisdom, trying to see what God has placed in this world for us to find, and truly how can we apply it to ourselves, and learning how to appreciate God, love him by loving his commandments and understanding that they are true and right, and that we should love each other. So I challenge you, please go into your life and observe, see all the things that have to relate with other things in your life, how you treat other people, how you treat yourself. Most of all, give mercy, because mercy is what God gave us, and that's what he wants us to give to each other, not judgment. That's not for us to do. His will for us is to love each other and show each other that he is here for us, he is real, and there's nothing better than having him in our lives. So